Howdy, folks. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. It's the Black Dragon Biker TV. And if you like this sort of stuff, like, share, and subscribe. So, we have a story tonight. It's good to see you all. I have a story tonight that we're going to talk about, and this is about the guy who was arrested. The Waterdog who was arrested. And of course, the sheriff has gotten on television and the police chief and all these people and called him all kinds of horrible names. And the thing about it is, no matter how many thugs and criminals and stuff they call you, it's not over till the fat lady sings. And that hasn't happened yet. So, anyway, we're going to jump into that right after this brief introduction. Hey, man. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but right in the middle of the stream in the introduction, the whole system dropped, and I did a reload real quick, and I don't know if it worked. I don't know if it worked or not. Are y'all on? I hope so. Man, I tell you what, bro. I tell you what, this live stuff. I hate live for these reasons. I only do live for you guys. It's good to know that my good man C. Ruger retired. Yes. Hey, welcome to my world of retirement. You'll find something to do to keep you around, and you'll work still all night long and all day long, like I am, late nights and stuff. Once you find something to do that you love, like this, bro, you ain't never fixing to quit. You're still with us, man. You're still with us. Look here, this guy, this guy, yeah, that guy says, "Whoa, there, kemosabe, not so fast." He's been called everything. Well, he's on the president has the president, the police chief, and folks have come out. Planned hit between gang members of gang. Oh shit! This stream. Froze up. Are we back? Are we back? Man, what's wrong with this damn feed? Are we back yet, friends? Kinda. Kinda. Frustration. Okay. My producer says proceed. So I guess we're back. Anyway, hopefully we can get through this. Anyway, let me keep the energy up. So he says, despite what you may say, despite all of the charges you have against me, you still got to get to court and win that battle. If you guys could bring up that screen for me, I'd appreciate it. And so we have a little video here from what he says. If it's to be believed, and everything is acting sketchy and taking a long time, but we're going to see if we can't get this up for you. It says it's like I'm a 70s kung fu movie, like my lips are slightly off. I'm sorry about that, y'all. We're going through hell here. But anyway, let's see if we can play this. Action.
The man now officially charged with murder following Saturday's deadly shootout at a Red River motorcycle rally says the man he shot attacked him first. That's according to newly released documents. Jacob Castillo and other members of the Waterdog Motorcycle Club claim they were trying to avoid a group of banditos near the merchandise tents. That's when they say the banditos started throwing punches. Castillo admitted to shooting Damian Bro, but says it was only after Bro rushed at him, punched him, and shot him in the shoulder. Despite Castillo's story, he has been charged with first-degree murder for Bro's death. State police say cell phone video shows Castillo shooting at 3 men on the ground, one of whom fired back. 2 other bikers were killed in the melee, 1 bandito and 1 water dog, but it's still unclear who fired the shots that killed them. Members of the water dogs told investigators the conflict stemmed from a photo they took with members of another motorcycle club, the Mongols, at a wedding in what the banditos considered their territory.
Wow, so this jives a little bit with what that president Shady was saying on Hollywood show. It jives a little bit because what he was saying was that the guys walked up to him and wanted to talk to him or something, and he said he didn't want to talk, or he said that his guys y'all shouldn't be talking to them. And then he claims that punches were thrown. I guess he got some teeth knocked out. The Shady guy, Shady, the president, said he got some teeth knocked out. And this guy says that punches were thrown at him and then he shot. There was a moment, a watershed moment. Let's see if I still got that. Where Hollywood asked Shady who shot first, because as you just heard in this video from the news channel, the man who was arrested said he was punched and shot first before he returned fire. And then they said video says that he could be seen shooting and people laying down, but they didn't say that video said that he was shot first. They didn't say that. So Hollywood, I wonder if this is it, where Hollywood asked the president by the name of Shady. Hollywood asked him, "Hey, Shady, who shot first?" I think this might be it. Let's see.
Go ahead, continue your story. We're all going to be quiet for a minute. Go ahead. Continue.
And then after that, then fucking guns started popping off from every which direction. And then the one guy shot my friend right in his head, right in front of me. And then one of my other friends started shooting back, and then everybody was shooting back and forth until it was over with, you know?
Who pulled the guns first?
Yeah. Well, that's a question we don't need. Don't
Not on here.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
What the hell was that? No. That does not get any applause. Hell no. That gets a... No, it doesn't even get that. It gets a... Yeah. Yeah, that's what it gets. What the hell was that? This is a news show. You don't just bust into a news show and... No, we don't ask that question. You ever see Geraldo Rivera not try to get the question? You ever see Barbara Walters? You guys don't even know who Barbara Walters is, do you? You poor bastards. She was quite cute in the day. You know, I've been trying to get some cute biker girls to do the news. You ever hear your girl, Oprah Winfrey, try to stop somebody from saying something? This is a news broadcast. If you ain't got your attorney to help you, don't be looking for Black Dragon to give you no passes. No, we don't need to ask. Everybody, who didn't want to know that? Who didn't want to know it? We want to know who pulled first. And that was robbed from us. Hollywood asked the question of the century. It sounded like he was about to go.
Then fucking guns started popping off from every which direction. And then the one guy shot my son right in his head, right in front of me. And then one of my other friends started shooting back, and then everybody was shooting back and forth until it was over with, you know?
Who pulled the guns first?
Yeah. Well, that's a question we don't need. Don't
Not
even
on
answer
here.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Are we reporters or not? Are we reporters or not here? Man. You should have seen Hollywood after that. He was effing pissed. You should have seen the look on his face. You got to go look at that video. He turns his head like this. I've known him for a long time. He was so mad. But, you know, it's the way, I don't want to be thought of as a got you station. Got you. But listen, it was some, Vegas Profile Stories took it easy on his ass. Probably saved him. Because Hollywood is a monster. He's a monster. Do not come on his show if you ain't ready. He's a monster. He's going to get his questions asked. And I've gotten a bit more monsterish. Somebody asked me on, where do I have that? Somebody actually asked me, they asked me, like, why would you ask me about Hollywood? But I think I can find it here. Somebody actually asked me, why is Hollywood like that? I mean, let's see if I can find that real quick. I'd be trying to, oh, come on, computer. Act right, man. Okay, let's see. That might be it. Okay, got to go to comments here. And, okay, yeah, I know what video it was on too. So, let me go to that video. Give me a second, y'all. Somebody asked me, why is Hollywood like that? Is this it? Yeah, this is the one. So, comments for this. Okay, can I find that? Anyway, the question was that Hollywood is in a 1% club, they said. And so if Hollywood's in a 1% club, he lives by certain standards, why would he ask that question? Is he not going against the standards of the 1%er or something like that. I think that's the gist of the question. Man, how can I not find it right now when I want it? So, why would you ask me? But I do have an answer. I'm over here looking for it. I want to find it to read it exactly to you. And maybe it's okay. I think I know where it is. I think I left it over here in the held for review section. And I'm trying to find this question for you. Oh, here it is. This is? Yeah, here it is. Okay, I found it. All right, let me get back over here to this screen and see if I can pull it up. Bang. Okay, so this guy asked me, J Boss Tubes, I don't know his name. I want to know how Hollywood asked Shady who shot first on a live video claiming it's his job to get the story. The news brings us being a news channel, but at the same time, he's a 1%er that lives to certain rules. This is ass backwards and not right. Please explain. What do you want me what do you want me to say? Hollywood is a monster. He does this job. This is his job. That's how he makes a living. He ain't out here playing with y'all. He's trying to get the story. And Hollywood did not call Shady. And, was that you that put that comment up? Is that you? That is you, Dirty Dingus. Hey, man, what's up? Welcome to the show. I put that comment up an hour ago. That's right, my bro. We be watching. We're on this. We know what's going on. So, yeah, that's Dirty Dingus that put that request in. I think, or somebody. And so, I'm just like, Hollywood did not call that guy. That guy called in on Hollywood's show, and he probably shouldn't have. He was probably still on medicine or something. But Hollywood had been doing his show for over an hour, almost, like way over an hour, like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, when this man called in. This Shady, president of the Waterdogs, I think founder of the Waterdogs. And Dirty said, your show is a godsend to me. I've been praying for this all day. I've been praying that I would be able to get my word out. So don't be mad at Hollywood. He answered the man's prayers. And he said, oh, no, your question was right above. Okay. I'm sorry, Dirty Dingus. I'll check it out here in a second. So if you, and this is something you guys need to know. If you feel like you're right and you feel like I'm going to tell my story because I'm right and I'm not lying and I'm just going to tell my story, don't think that. Don't be thinking that. Still shut up. Okay? That still be quiet, still don't talk. I saw it happen to a best friend of mine, a Master Chief I served with in the United States Navy by the name of Master Chief Greg Hauser. And his son was accused of killing a little girl in Rancho Bernardo, California, a suburb of San Diego. And his son had absolutely nothing to do with it. And Master Chief Hauser said, you have nothing to worry about. Go down to the police and tell them the story. He didn't even go with his son. And the tricks they played on that child were so horrible and wrapped him up for the next 3 or 4 years in litigation where he was accused of being a murderer along with 2 other boys. It was so bad what the police did that those kids were the judge said she had never seen a case of misconduct so bad. And so she his son got caught up in that case so bad for so many years that Master Chief Hauser had to go to law school. He put himself through law school in order to fight this case for this child. And they won so many millions of dollars all those years later, but the boy's childhood was, his teenage years were destroyed. So you don't talk even when you think that you can, or that everything is okay, because a DA guy could twist you or something like that. Or you could come on one of these shows and I am going to ask you every question I want to know. And we got Vegas Profile Stories on. What's up, man? He would have snitched on himself, and Hollywood, being a 1%er, should know better than to ask cop questions. That's my thoughts. Marco is a good dude. Well, if Hollywood was to be that way, then he shouldn't be doing a show. So you saved him, I think. I think you saved him. If he was going to incriminate himself, he might have said they pulled first. We don't know. But yeah, you saved him. VPS, you saved him. You stopped him. And then Marcos helped. So you guys pulled him out of the shark-infested waters. That's what you did. You saved him, but CNN ain't hiring y'all. That's not going to happen. But hey, man, you got, I mean, don't they teach this in, what was it? Civil, what was that class? Civil something in high school. Civilries, civil liberty. I can't remember. It was a class called civil something. And I learned that at 15 in high school. Like, shut the hell up. I learned that. Civics. Thank you. Thank you, producer. Civics. I knew it was civis something. Civs with an S. I knew it was something. Oh, here. Crew chief, civics. Civics, Black Dragon, with your dumb ass. Vegas Profile Story says he's going to order all of my Bibles. Looks like good knowledge. Order them from me at blackdragonsgear.com. I'll autograph them for you. I get more money if you order them from me. But you can, I mean, wherever you get them, Amazon or Barnes & Noble is fine. But if you want me to have the most money, order them from me. So, your boy says, not so fast. This was self-defense. And I guess we'll see. Which lets you know that you can't nibble on the first worm thrown in the water, my dear fishes, my sheeple, my biker friends. The first worm thrown in the water is bait you might not want to take. Just because the sheriff and all the townspeople and the mayor got on there talking about gang. I mean, this was a gang. Two gangs, in fact. Both 1%ers who targeted one another at our place of enjoyment. They targeted one another, and it turns out that maybe that wasn't the case. It turns out that maybe one of them wasn't even a motorcycle club at all. At least that's what they claim. Now, this goes a bunch of different ways. And what you're going to see is Hollywood, myself, and Marco are coming together, I think Monday night, and it's going to be broadcast on all of our shows. Each one of us giving our opinions on what we think is really going on, because we've heard a lot of stuff. This club was really a front for the Mongols coming into town, and that these guys were fence riding and trying to, these are some things we've heard. And where do we hear this? Sources. Call us up. You would not believe. Now they ain't fixing to come on like Shady. They ain't coming. They ain't coming on. But they do call. And I say be careful what you be saying on the phones too, because I imagine if folks know, like law enforcement and stuff, that y'all be calling me, who knows? I don't know. It could be when y'all call me, just be aware that they know y'all be calling me. Use these things with the utmost of caution, is what I'd be saying. It's what I say, excuse me. It's what I say. And I'd be saying it too. So, yeah, these folks have called, and we're going to all put our heads together. A lot of people don't like what Shady's saying. They think he's talking too much. They think that he should. Oh, Vegas says, but I have the facts, Black Dragon. And he also said, oh, I need to be looking at my comments. Hey, producers, can you help me with the comments here? Vegas Profile Story says that he may go to New Mexico. Oh, am I saying the right thing? I'm going to, okay, may get to travel to New Mexico if they hang a paper on his butt. So Pump says, Black Dragon, do you think if things like this keep happening, laws will eventually get changed pertaining to motorcycle clubs? Absolutely. Absolutely. Not only will laws be changed, but we're already seeing fallout. I got a story for you guys tomorrow about another rally that has been canceled, that was canceled. And yeah, absolutely. It's going to, you might see a lot of these rallies get changed around. You might see a lot of these rallies get changed around. Maybe journalism, but when you have that convict mindset, you will think it's dry snitching to ask certain questions. That's a point that can be made. I'm gonna ask any damn question I feel like it. Boy, I'm not nice like Vegas. Vegas is nice. I'd have asked him, well, who shot? I'd have said, Hollywood said, who pulled first? I would have said, who shot the first shot? Vegas would have said, no, don't answer. I'd have cut his ass off. Don't listen to Vegas. He didn't say anything, but Vegas was quick on that button. I want to take him with me to Family Feud. That guy has it. That guy's got it, man. Let's see. Black Dragon's club should have a sit down and talk. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. They sit down and talk. They do. After so many folks have been killed, they sit down and talk and say, we're not going to do it anymore. And that lasts for a year or two. So that's how it goes. Every couple of summers, this is what you see. Patrick says, never tell the cops anything. And I believe with that. I believe that you should keep your mouth shut until your turn. I don't know if you're going to get away with not telling them anything, but what you tell them should be directed by attorney back. You know how you ride on horseback? Well, you got attorney back and get on the attorney's back and ride on attorney back is what I say. Let's see. Vegas Profile Story says, I have the facts, Black Dragon, and I'll hook you up with a little scoop, and you know I want one. Somebody said, yeah, subpoenas. I'd like to stream, which I did like the stream with Shady. However, I was cringing, going to myself, don't talk. I think we were all saying that. But listen, if he truly has nothing to hide, but after I saw that happen to my friend's son, I don't believe anyone has nothing to hide, the way they can turn things around. But maybe he felt like the truth will set you free. Black Dragon needs to line up his free press protections to prevent the snooping by the feds. Oh, is that right? They can't snoop if you're... I didn't know that. If the Hells Angels can sit down with the Banditos and then have a sit down with the Outlaws, then why can't all of the clubs come together? That's a good question. We should... They have an open invitation to come on the show, which ain't never happening. But hey, we had the national president of the Vagos once. I'm learning a bunch about motorcycle clubs. I was curious about the patches and what you have when you're driving around. About the patches and what you have and what have you when driving around. Curious about the patches and what have you when driving around. I don't understand that question. Do you guys get that one? Producers, maybe you can reword that for me. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say this. Dush Kuno, is that a name? Says, I'm expecting a lot of no color policies at rallies. And you know, I would just rather they say no 1%er colors. We ain't never shot up nobody at no rally. Right? Like, why do we all get punished? It should just be no 1%er colors. If you got a diamond of any kind, or you're a support club, or you got a diamond 13, you can't have your colors, but everybody else can. Woo! That makes me... Well, I think I just started one. Oh boy, I'm gonna get some email over that one. Well, why not? Hell, we ain't shooting up nothing. But somebody said before much longer, it's going to get to the point that anyone riding a motorcycle, man or woman, will be pulled over for just riding a motorcycle. I hope it doesn't get like that. That's not what has happened in Australia, which we often bring up. Australia seems to have recognized, and they're just going to go after the 1%ers. And I don't even know if they're going after all the 1%ers, but the ones that they consider the top four, the bad ones, they're definitely going after them. You can tell that guy Shady still has a lot to learn. He's been in motorcycle club world for 40 years, he said. Oh, I don't want to hear this one. Black Dragon, a major accident in Missouri today. 7th Valley BACA chapter got run over by a cage. Several rest in peace. Oh my God. Let us please call upon the good Lord to rest the souls and take care of the families and bring as much peace to this crisis as possible. I know this one. I lived this one 2 years in a row. 2 chapters run over by cages. This has happened to us. It was just a year anniversary. So my God, I feel so bad for those BACA folks. Truth or no truth? Some folks don't know the right time to tell stories. That's true. That's true. Black Dragon, I think that guy was just saying he's new and naive to the scene and just wants to know the meaning behind patches. Oh my gosh, that is a long story, friend. And we've got 1,000 videos here on Black Dragon Biker TV that are dedicated to motorcycle club protocol. And you should start with my book, Prospects Bible. And I know this is a shameless plug for my book, but this is the first book that you should start with. And that book will help you along your way to discovering and learning what you want to learn about the motorcycle club world. And if you go to that QR, it'll take you directly to my page where I can bring that up for you. Somebody just sent me a beautiful donation. Thank you so much for that. I agree on the 1% colors being banned. Oh shit, he would. That's what I get the donation for. The one that's going to get me in trouble. I've seen a lot of people blaming everything from the new generation to TV shows for this, totally ignoring this stuff has been going on for decades between the 1%ers. Yes. Now, somebody says the language that Shady was using, if you are from New Mexico, you catch things that make you question his story. Maybe he's innocent, but some of it sounds like a made-up story. And that's interesting because I have been talking to a lot of people from New Mexico. They are very, how you say people are proud of something and they charge too much money for it? They're proud of their Mexican biker heritage. And they don't want it misrepresented or not represented correctly. And they call your butt and get you right. And I hear it's a small place. Everybody knows everybody. And that Shady is well known around there. And there are some histories and stuff that we'll talk about Monday when we all come together. It is very interesting. Most of our intel comes from supporters who hate the dominant 1% club they support, says someone. I'm learning a lot of things. I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're looking at the videos. Thank you. I'm actually watching from the beginning. So you're telling me that grown men got into a death match because you're my friend and I don't like you taking pictures with those guys? No. Vegas profile stories, I could see why you would say that. And that's what it looks like on the outside. But it's far more complicated than that if you're in the biker world. You understand things like fence riding, sending the wrong messages. You understand if you get blessed by one dominant, you understand the complications of hanging with another. It's just like, man, if you are walking through a neighborhood in California and you read some graffiti, you may, oh my God, it's beautiful. I just cry. They're expressing the birds, and it's just the most beautiful writing on the wall I've ever seen. Where another guy walks by and says, "Fool, you're in such and such territory, and them birds mean get the hell out of here. You're getting ready to go see Jesus." And you're not in that life, so you don't know. You're just walking past that mural, and it's just beautiful. And it's got a whole meaning that the uninitiated will never know. And so some of these meanings, folks would say he knew exactly what he was doing, because he should have been able to know the ramifications of what he was doing. And to some, maybe not. And to others, oh yeah, this was intentional. He knew damn well what he was doing, and he brought this all on himself. And I suppose time will tell. But this is why a lot of people are absolutely very negative on this story that he said. there's a lot of things that folks would look down on. Like, man, what are you talking like that? Why are you telling? A lot of people are saying, you're snitching. It is a lot going on here, and it's more complicated. The nuance is more nuanced than a guy taking a photograph. That's one of the straws. When you talk about the camel's back, the straw that broke the camel's back is not really as important as the heavy load that the camel was already overburdened to begin with. One particular straw or another wouldn't break the camel's back. But a lot of times the concentration is on the straw that broke the camel's back, when the concentration really should have been, why did you have that camel up there doing all that in the first place? This is way beyond its capacity. And another thing clubs have to know is, and I should do a video on it, called How to Be a Truly Independent Nation, or a truly independent MC, or a truly MC that doesn't take sides. That in itself is a dance. That's a dance. Because one dominant sees you at another one's party, and then you're not at their party directly the next week after, bro, that can bring those kind of problems. In the Navy, we used to have this thing called, you must avoid even the appearance of impropriety. We were in this thing called the Personnel Reliability Program, and this is the program you're in when you handle nuclear weapons. And you go through psychiatric examinations and stuff. And I remember when I first got in the program, they had me draw a picture. And some psychologist looked at the picture to see if my mind would be right to handle nuclear weapons, which I must have passed. I think I drew a superhero flying through the air. Oh, he's okay. He's got a good sense of right. But you sometimes you'll take a polygraph or something. They want to know if you are worthy for those top secrets to handle nuclear weapons. We had really crazy rules, like when I was in, other forces in the military, you could maybe get a DUI or something. But in the submarine Navy, one DUI, you were out. Gone. GOWN. Gone. And one of the things they had was your personal conduct. If you were going to belong to the Personnel Reliability Program, the PRP, and you were going to be handling these nuclear weapons and these secrets that you had to know to be able to shoot them, one of the things they talked about was, above all things, you must avoid even the look of impropriety. You feel me? So I learned that it's perception is everything. Perception is everything. And even the look of impropriety can get your ass caught up, bro. Cal said he gave me $5 just because I'm always talking SHIT and you haven't banned me yet. No, man. We only ban you for cussing and stuff. So anyway, 44 minutes. I was only going to be on this 10 minutes. I promised my producers I was only going to be on 10 minutes and 15 minutes, and I got happy with myself. Sometimes you like to hear yourself talk. I think that's what's going on here. So no need to talk this one to death. I also did something I haven't done in a while, which was answer questions. And somebody was asking me something earlier about they had read the Sergeant at Arms Bible, and they wanted to know something about the Sergeant at Arms in this case. I wonder, I saw that go by. Does anybody remember what they asked me? particularly. I'm trying to pull that up now. I wanted to answer that, and I think it's way up here at the top somewhere. I saw that fly past, and I didn't save it. Somebody said, Black Dragon, on one of your streams, you were explaining the Taos County acreage. It is windy roads and like 25 miles per hour in some places, very rural, ranches, tribal lands. That's why the tribe police showed up. The tribal police showed up. I'm just learning so much about that. Okay, here we are. I think this is it. Good evening, Black Dragon. Just finished watching your video on Sergeant of Arms. Question: purpose of the water dogs failed certain protocols in the MC world. What type of consequences will that bring? Well, I think you saw the consequences. There are 3 people dead in the middle of the street. So, should it have brought that? No. Can it bring it? It's obvious. It also has caused an entire town to say, we don't want no bikers back here. We're gonna do this as a Memorial Day Veterans Run, and we don't care if we don't have any bikes at all, and we don't care how much money you brought. We got bullet holes in our 200-year-old buildings, so we don't care if you ever come back. You know, like, we're not that hungry for money around here. I heard someone say they're just going to wither on the vine and die. No, they're not. They got the magic circle and these tribal lands and windy roads, and people, shoot, they could have a hot rod convention and bring in Grand Le Mans Speedway hot rods, or 28,000 people. That's not a lot of people. 28,000 people is easy. We got 28,000 people here in Tucker on the weekend. 28,000 people? They need 28,000 people to survive? I don't think so. Well, they can get car shows in here. You know, they're not the ones that put together that biker thing. I think it was done by someone else, someone private. And because it was good commerce and brought people, the town got behind it and backed it. Of course they would. But don't get it twisted, mofo. We don't need y'all ass to get people to drive down our twisty, windy roads. We can get jalopies in here, race car. We could have a Grand Le Mans tour the Magic Circle, all kind of stuff. People want to come in and buy our preserves and yams and stuff, various rices and whatever they have, cinnamon buns. Ain't no way in heck they fixing to fall over and die because some bikers don't come no more. Well, y'all proud of yourselves. If we're talking about leadership lessons, seems like leadership in some of these big clubs needs to learn the lesson. Being a leader isn't about titles and perks. It's about your folks. I think, being a former national president myself, having run a club for almost 10 years at the top of leadership, I think a lot of these guys can't control the folks underneath them. You can't tell them nothing. They're young. They don't listen. And you can't tell them jack shiznit. Black Dragon keeps bringing me back. I have never been involved with the Black Biker set, but in my opinion, he's a great voice in this genre. Well, I appreciate that. But it is the Black Biker set from which I come. Black Dragon, I was looking into it. And I also think Red River is organized by the local government. I don't think it's private, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I think I read that they aren't the ones that put it on. But I don't know. I'm just thought it was something I read. Club member pulls a gun, club pulls their patch. Simple. I wish it worked like that, but the reason that the clubs don't get rid of their crazies that do that is because they feel like they need them for a fight. We got to have that warrior. And a lot of times I don't think they realize it's that warrior that's the reason that they're in all the fights. 1906 Phenomenon says, just ride your motorcycles. More time on the bike equals less time for drama. I agree with that, man. Okay, I got everybody's comment. I went down to the very bottom and I got them all. That's cool. So now get the hell out of here. Listen, that's my 2 cents. We'll be doing something tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming on so late, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it, having you guys all on here. Please take the time to like, share, and subscribe. We'd appreciate that. And let me go through the stuff I got to say. You can hit me up on my Cash app, $BikerPrez, Prez. Don't forget my daily online news magazine, bikerliberty.com. You can also support the channel through Super Chats. My mom used to say you can recognize the truth whenever you hear it because the truth has a ring of familiarity to it so that no matter how strange it sounds, it still sounds like the truth. We hope you find that truth, that ring of familiarity here on Black Dragon Biker TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Black Dragon Biker TV can be found on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. Go over to some of our other platforms and like us. I would really appreciate it. You can order my books, Prospects Bible, Sergeant at Arms Bible, President's Bible, Public Relations Officer's Bible, and Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs on Amazon and Kindle. And the Prospects Bible you can get as an audiobook on ACX, Audible, or you can order them at blackdragonsgear.com where you can get your autographed copies. And if you order from me directly, I make the most money that way. So just don't forget that. Join our podcast daily, The Dragon's Lair, LAIR, The Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos. And we do have a Discord channel. We're up with the times, man. So join us on Discord. The link is in the description box below. If you need to email me, I'm blackdragon at blacksabbathmc.com, blackdragon at blacksabbathmc.com. And also, if you need to call me here inside the studio, 404-692-0336. So that is all of the outro stuff. We're getting ready to get up out of here. Listen, thank you all for your great comments. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with me for the last 7 years, man. I appreciate you all. God bless you. We say a prayer for those people who lost their folks. The BACA folks, we're going to try to find out about that and see if they need us to help with GoFundMes or anything like that. If you know some of those people and you can put them in touch with me, do so. Anything this show can do to help them out, you guys know we're here for them. And if you know those folks, make sure to reach out in a non-aggressive, way. Allow them their peace and respect, but just let them know that you're there for them. Because at a time like this, man, you need that. Sometimes you really need that. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospects Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.